Hey there, people! How the frig's it going, eh? Anyway, enough of that. Welcome to this episode of Comedy on Comments, because that's what we're going to do here. We're going to comment in the comments you left in the comment section on my video. So let's do this. Roll that intro. Alrighty, our first comment here is from class of 1987 to 2006. Fuck, bud, you were in school for that one class a long time. And they say, calls it a Morton building. He's referring to a Jesse video. Calls it a Morton video, or calls it a Morton building because it says so on the building. It's like a kit garage. Google it. They have Morton building homes also. Maybe Nugget needs to buy him one. No doubt, eh? Maybe he should just buy a Morton home and be done with it instead of putting a room in his dad's garage. That's fucking stupid, but whatever, it's his life. Bob Eats says, man, some of the comments you get are great. The way the negative ones don't faze you and you feed off it is also great. Mad respect. I will admit, and all my audience that's been with me since I started will admit, back in the day, I let the trolls get to me. I was the fucking worst guy to troll because it would really put me down. The amount of times I was tempted to delete my channel and let those cocksucking motherfuckers win was amazing. And then I realized, you know what? These guys are just fucking stupid. Like, they're either A, going through bad times, and their way of dealing with it is to try and bring other people down, or B, they're silver spoon waterheads that got everything they wanted because they cried, bitched, and moaned loud enough to mommy, and mommy just shelled out her credit card and bought them stuff. So either way, they're just bad apples that probably shouldn't have been plucked, you know? The cum shot mommy should have swallowed. So now I don't let them get to me. Fuck them. They're losers. Who cares? Mr. Rasmus says, 14 chicken wings equals 7 dead chickens. Animal rights activists hate him. They already hate me, dude, from back in the day when I used to make Felix talk. I had PETA contact me. They gave me a coloring book and stuff and information on how to treat your animals properly. Fucking cunts. Zach Rollins says, when do you plan on doing more cooking with the hobo? I got a recipe I want to do. Actually, I got 2 recipes I want to do. They're mom's recipes, but I forgot about them. Plus, I have grandma's cookbook, which has some fucking fantastic shit in it. Like, I mean, fantastic. So there will be some cooking with the hobos. I just got to find time. And, well, in so many more days, I'm not going to be working, so I'll have plenty of time to bang out some fucking cooking with the hobo. Mr. LT Burrone, LT Burr1, I fucked up your name. So are you spinning that tire, or did that start going itself? Yeah, that's strange. Do you believe in ghosts? As for the tire, I have no idea what was causing it. I wasn't spinning it myself. It was just spinning. I figured, I think we tire slimed that tire. Maybe that's what was, I don't know. But no, it just started going off on its own, being upside down. That's why I flipped the bike back over, so now it's tire side down, because I was sick and tired of walking into the garage to see that tire going mock chicken. And it's like, why? Why do you got to pick up speed? If you want to do that, fine. I'm going to hook a generator up to you. We're going to make some power out of this. Like, if you want to spin the fuck out of that tire, no problem. I'm hooking up an alternator, I'm hooking you up to a 12-volt battery, and we're going to farm your hydro. Just saying. So Galgal Guntiak says, how come you've all seen this already while I haven't? Did I miss it the first time? Strange. Okay, he's referring to the motorcycle video when Rex came over. And the reason why you missed it was because I fucked up. I uploaded it, forgot to set it to scheduled, it was set to public, and it went live right away. And it wasn't supposed to. And it did. I fucked up. And I ended up pulling it, re-uploading it, scheduling it properly. So a bunch of people, about 300 people saw it before I realized there was a fuck up. And yeah, so that's what happened there. Ghetto Maritimer says, the reason the tire is spinning on its own is because it's off balance. See, that makes sense. That makes sense. It could be, except I do believe that front tire on Black Bike does have tire slime in it. Because it did have a leak. And Adrian used half a bottle in his, and I think we used half a bottle in Black Bike, and we were good to go. I do believe. And I'm pretty sure somebody told me that when you tire slam a tire, you got to get it rebalanced. But when it's on something stupid like a mini bike or a lawn tractor, fuck that. It doesn't spin fast enough to really make a difference, right? JMurray01 says, I just used tire weld for the second time with 100% success results. Last time it was the rear tire on the Focus, which had a nail in it. Put some tire weld in it, and it lasted 9 months without needing a drop of air. It was still fine when the car was sold. I only need the Nissan's tire to hold for a couple weeks until I get paid and I can buy winter tires, but it should do the job. Tire weld, is that like tire slime? Because if it is, yeah, I'm thinking about doing that to the G6, but I'm also thinking about not doing it, but I'm really thinking about doing it to the G6. I shouldn't even joke around about it. I am actually thinking about doing it to the G6 because that tire is fucking pissing me off. But if that's like tire slime is tire weld, then yep, probably gonna do her. Fuck balancing. Brian Larson says, why don't you ever read the hate comments on your videos? That would be fun also, because I'm saving those for a special video. However, I was thinking, you know what? I might not put the actual YouTubers' names on those who make the comments. I might change them to funny names, because somebody previously made a comment on the channel that kind of made sense. Like, why would you dedicate a video to people who are basically trying to bring you down? And I thought, well, you know what? The reason why I'm doing this is literally so I can say I made monetary gain off of these cock weasels. They're right, because I'm literally giving these assholes a shout out so people can go check out their channels. So if I change their name to something funny, like call one guy, like if his name's like Doug Bonerhead or whatever, change his name to like fucking Dick Whistle Liquor or like fucking Johnny Knucklefingers or whatever, you know, change their name, but still read the comment. They'll know it's their comment because they left it, but because their name has changed, that's going to piss them off even more. So that's kind of funny. Brian Larson again says, hi Adam, what I would do if a cop was after me, like that, have a hidden camera in the car and put it on the web, because I have seen some stupid cops some places where I live stopping me for no reason. Yeah, I don't know, lately the cops, like, I haven't been pulled over since the time at work. That was the last time I've seen the cops bug me for vaping. So maybe they got the point now, and they're going to leave me alone, hopefully, but only time will tell, I guess. But yeah, I've been thinking about setting up some sort of a camera in the car that turns on when you fire up the car that runs off 12 volt, like every other driving cam does. And that way there, when I'm driving to work or whatever, have that thing going all the time. And if I get pulled over and I'm not rolling a vlog, and the cop's beaking off at me in the window, at least I got the audio on the driving cam, you know? That'd be nice. The stuff says, filmed on location with a potato. Also flyer day for the win. Yeah, he's talking about, there was some commenting on comments where the lighting was fucked and this camera was being a cocksucker, and I couldn't get the chroma key on the back screen to work right, and it was just a pain in the dick. And yeah, film with a potato for sure. Well, it wasn't a potato, it was just I had to do some serious stops to get it to edit right in chroma key. It was a pain in the dick. Almost said fuck it and just left the green sheet up behind me on the whole commenting on comments. And last but not least, we got Barry Jim here, and Barry Jim says, don't you have a medicinal card? Wouldn't even matter if you were smoking pot or not at that point. Wrong. See, just because you have a medicinal card that gives you the right to use marijuana for medicinal use, you still cannot be under the influence while driving a motorized vehicle. The same applies with other medications like, what the fuck were those painkillers my aunts were? Oxycontin, I think is the name of it. She was not permitted to operate a motorized vehicle while under the influence of Oxycontin, because they cause not hallucinogenic effects, but they cause like a drowsy. They make it unsafe to operate a vehicle. It's same with if you were to drive to the corner store after guzzling some NyQuil. If a cop pulled you over and you're all fucking slurry-eyed, they're going to be like, what, are you drunk? They're going to yank you out of your car and give you the breathalyzer first. And if that fails, then they're going to question you for substance abuse on a drug level. And if they see that you just drank NyQuil and then you took a trip to the store, you're driving under the influence. DUI does not mean driving with beer in your body or liquor or alcohol in your body. DUI means you are driving under the influence. So if you smoke a joint, the cop pulls you over and you're high as a fucking kite, they can nail you for DUI with that. Easily. Medicinal card or not. All the medicinal card means is if I'm driving to work or driving anywhere and I have my prescribed amount on me, which is 1 gram times 30, so I'm allowed to have 30 grams on me at any given time. That's it. 30 grams. No more, no less. And the way the MMAR does it is you're allowed to have 5 or 30 times your prescribed amount. So, and the most I've seen prescribed is 5 grams. I think that's the max they prescribe at any given time. So the max you're allowed to have on you at any given time, if you have a max prescription, is 150 grams. All that card says is, I am allowed to have this on me, but it doesn't mean you can be under the influence while, like, you can't be under the influence while driving. That's a fucking law. So yes, I have my card on me, but no, I can't be sitting there ripping a bong at work. And then work, for instance, wouldn't let me rip bongs and do the job. They said no problem. Like, you know what? That's cool that you have your license, Adam, that you have the permission to use marijuana for medicinal use. But if you come to work stoned, we're going to have words. Like, we're sending you home. So I can't go to work fucking pie-eyed and ready to party. It's not going to happen. But yeah, like, that's the thing, is a lot of people with medicinal cards don't realize that there are rules and regulations you have to follow. And if you don't follow them, you could be up shit creek without a paddle. Just saying. But anyway, people, I'm going to call our quits for there. So that's all we got for today's comments. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully I answered some comments that you wanted answered. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment. Love you bitches to pieces. And until next time, guys, peace the frig out.